back. Vegan Food with Stef, episode 11. I want to thank y'all again for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Today, I want to talk to y'all about fast food, right? And why fast food is bad and why, it's harmful to you and your family. So first of all, I want to start off with, usually things that come easy and come quick and come cheap are bad for your body. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes time, it takes energy, it takes resources in order to, give your body that nutrients. You ever notice how, some of the foods that we eat are more expensive than others? Like you go to the supermarket and you'll probably notice that one side of the supermarket is a little different in price from the other side of the supermarket. And usually it has something to do with how it affects your body, right? So the healthy foods, all the stuff that's organic, all the stuff that's, made with care and harvested like a certain type of way, is usually more expensive than, the stuff that you could just pop in the microwave or just pop in the oven real quick, or like easy to make and stuff like that, right? So the same thing is true for fast food. So a lot of the times, I'm gonna take y'all back. I actually used to work in fast food when I was real young. I was like, one of my first jobs, teenage, and what I noticed is that a lot of times when they make the burgers even, right? They put the burgers inside of the on like this grill, and a lot of the times they just press it down with like some type of mechanism, and they don't even flip the burgers over. So I was like, wow, that's crazy, because traditionally, I'm of color, where we come from, it's like we make burgers, we usually cook it on both sides. A lot of times they're not even cooking it on both sides, let alone the fact that the beef is like 2 or 3 grades lower than what's standard for humans to eat. Puppy chow and all those other things, they may be like grade D beef because they're being fed to canines or people that got, not people, animals that have different types of enzymes in their body and different types of teeth that could break down that type of meat. But humans, we not made to even break down meat, to be honest. But I digress. That meat a lot of times is super processed of the animal that are usually discarded, and that's why you can get it at a really low price, a really discounted price. So like the beef that you eat that come from fast food may not be from a favorable part of the animal. It may be like, from their, a whole bunch of different types of areas, and just grind it up and packed together to really look like a certain way. And that's very harmful to you and your family. You understand? Another thing, when you think about, you may go to certain fast food places and they say things like, oh, our ice cream machine is down. The ice cream machine is always down. It's never working. It's like few and far between. It's like every time you go there, it's like, yo, it's down. Like we don't got it, or whatever the case may be. Like, can I get a slushie, or can I get an ice cream shake, or whatever? And you can never get it. And the reason is, mind you, I'm telling you from experience, I used to be in it. What it is they got this pre-made cream liquid that they put inside of it, right? So they put it inside this machine, and the machine churns it, right? Churns it, and cools it, and then it makes it into like some type of slushy material or ice cream material or milkshake material for you to ingest. But the thing that you don't understand is that it has to be cleaned a certain type of way. Me, I got to the point in the fast food chains when I was real young where I learned how to clean the machine properly, and it took me a while to learn it. It took me a long time. You basically need a PhD in order to try to clean the machine properly, right? So I want you to think about the diligence and the willingness of all of the fast food employees that you've experienced, and think about what is the chances of them cleaning this machine properly, because there's 3 different solutions that they got to put in it. First, they got to clean it with some type of soap. Then it got to be sanitized, and then it got to be sterilized with another type of liquid, and then it has to be flushed down to make sure that when the milk product, the cow-based milk product, is being put back into the machine, that it doesn't mix up with any of that old material. And another thing, when it's not clean for a certain amount of time, you got buildup of old milk and old, creamer that's still stuck in there. So already, we both know, all of us know how fast milk expires, right? You get a traditional cow's milk, right? You put it in your fridge, you probably gonna get